Hello and welcome to day 18 of the Emergent series. In today's video, you will understand how do we use MCP onto our app built with Emergent. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and we've done a detailed video on what MCP is, how does it work, and everything that is required to understand MCP during our L10 series. So if you have still not watched it, watch it over here. Now, let's quickly get going and see how can we integrate MCP onto our app. So this is the MCP that we have created on N8M, and as you can see, this is the MCP server trigger, right? And we have Gmail, we have send SMS via Twilio, send WhatsApp message via Twilio. Okay, so all the integrations that we had done on the app directly, let's try to replicate that using MCP node. Okay, now when we go to email, we need to have the two email address, the subject, and the message. When it comes to SMS, we will need the two number and the message text. Similarly with WhatsApp, we need the two number and the message text, right? So this MCP is completely ready. And once it is ready, please click on save and also publish it, right? So you can publish it by clicking on this. It will ask you for any description. Version will automatically come, but there was no changes that we have done, and that's why it shows no changes to publish, right? Now I'll go over here and go to production URL, copy this particular production URL. Now I'll open MCP server trigger, go to production URL and click on this. It will copy my production URL, right? I'll come back to my agent. In the last video, we had done forking of our task flow and it had created SaaS tasker. Now we'll go ahead and send a message. So the message reads something like this. I want you to integrate with MCP server URL. I've given the URL here, which we copied on N8N. This has a few tools that we want to use in our project. Could you please integrate this and let me know what are the tools available? Okay, or what tools are available, right? So I'll hit enter. After the forking, we have done some internal changes before we start this. So you can see here that it has understood that MCP server requires SSE, which stands for Server Sent Events Support, right? Let me adjust the request. So it is making some adjustments in the backend. And then it says the server needs to be initialized first. MCP protocol requires an initialization handshake. Okay, so it is done. So it again says the server needs to be initialized first. MCP protocol requires an initialization handshake. Right, so it has done some changes over here, and then it says the MCP server initialized successfully. Now I need to establish a proper session. Let me use a Python script to handle the SSE connection properly and list the available tools. Let's wait and watch whether it is able to get the tools. Yes, it has got it. I've discovered the available tools from your MCP server. Here's what available. So you can see here it says send SMS, okay, which requires phone number and message. Send WhatsApp message, which again requires two, which is phone number and message. Send a message in Gmail, okay, which is send email via Gmail. Two, which is email address, subject, and message. Three things are required, right? So it has got everything that we needed at this particular step. So if you add anything else or delete anything in this particular MCP, this will understand what has been changed. Okay, I'll quickly show you once this is processed. Okay, MCP integration is working. Let me know. Now verify the app is loading properly in the browser. Okay, now you can see that it has understood what are the endpoints available, and it's asking replace existing Twilio, SMS, WhatsApp with MCP versions, add a UI component to test these tools, integrate them into specific workflows, or something else, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going back to the MCP and I'm going to add Telegram just to show you that this works, right? So we can add some chat ID here and text message here. Okay, reply markup is none and so on and so forth. So we have to connect our Telegram account and all of that, which we have covered during our N8N series. So we'll not go in depth now here. Okay, so this tool is also available now, right? I'll click on save. I'll click on publish and I'll just ask Emergent Agent to read it and let me know. Could you read the MCP tools again and let me know which tools are available now, right? This is just to check that any changes that we do there will be read onto this platform. And there you go. It says there's a new tool. Let me update the MCP client and API to include the Telegram tool, right? So it has read the final tool that we had added. Okay, so this shows that the MCP connection is working properly. Now let's go ahead and get this connected to our app so that we can actually send notifications via this MCP tools. So we see that MCP tools available, 4 tools: Telegram, SMS, WhatsApp, and email. We don't need Telegram. I was just wanting to show you that this works. I'll click on save and I'll click on publish. And when I come back, I can either ask it to read the tools again, or because it has already read it over here, I'll just click on roll back, right? It is all messages and generated code. So I'll click on confirm reward. So basically it has removed everything that it had got. And now I'll ask create a test page where I can test the MCP tools that we have got via the MCP connection. Let the existing notification settings be as is, right? So let's not disturb whatever existing settings that we have, but rather we will create a test page and test this MCP tools from there. So it's basically building the front end for us, and it's checking for compilation errors and all of that. So everything seems to be working fine. Let's wait and watch. Okay, so it says it's ready. And what was done? Fix the app. Front end was stopped, now running properly. It says connected to MCP server, integrated with your N8 and MCP server URL, created and added. And then MCP tools discovered. SMS, send SMS, send WhatsApp message, send a message in Gmail, right? And then created backend API endpoint, these 4, right? Created MCP test page at app/MCP test, okay, which is basically this one. So we'll have to go to this, which is the preview of this particular app, and then we'll have to navigate to this page. So I'll copy that and paste it over here. So the page is loaded, but nothing is being shown. So I'll just inform the same thing to the agent. The MCP test page used to load, but nothing is being shown on the screen, right? As we've already understood, if something like this happens, it's always better to go to inspect and check if we have any errors, right? Console, we already have some error. So let's go ahead and copy this and share it with the agent. Console log. So enter it. Let's see what was the issue, and let's wait for the agent to fix this. So it says the front end compiled successfully. The issue might be the rendering or CSS. Let me remove the unused import and simplify slightly. Also, let me check if there's a crash related to user on logout or props that aren't being used in the component. Okay, so the API is working. Let me check how other pages in your app are structured and see if there's a wrapper or layout component needed. Okay, I see the other pages use a header component. Let me add the header to the MCP test page. It says agent will continue after your reply. The front end has recompiled and I have integrated the header from. So let's go ahead and check it out. We'll have to go to MCP test page, and that's what we have over here. So send test message. Okay, we need to give the phone number and message. So let me give my phone number. Okay, testing MCP connection for sending SMS. So let's say send SMS, right? It says that it has been sent. Let's quickly go back and check it out. Okay, so I'm going to executions, and this is the one which ran just now, and we can actually check it. Okay, you can see here send SMS is state, right? Let me also open it up and see if I've actually got the SMS. And so you can see here testing MCP connection for sending SMS. This is precisely what I sent. Now let's try it out with WhatsApp. And before I can do with WhatsApp, like we did last time, I'll have to do this. I'll have to go to Twilio and click on open WhatsApp. It'll open the web-based WhatsApp. So basically I'm sending this particular message to the number because the WhatsApp number is not yet verified. We'll have to send some template message. So I'll just click on send template message. So I'll get a template message over here. And now I can send the message, right? So next step, I'm going to send some message. Anything can be sent. And we can go to next. And now it's all good. Congratulations on finishing WhatsApp Sandbox. What's next? Right? Now we can actually send the message. Let's give it a try. So I'll use the same number. This is a test WhatsApp message, right? We can send and it says it is sent. Let's go back to our N8 and check if we have got any recent executions. It should be here in a short while, as we can see here. And this time it should be for WhatsApp. And there you go. So this has been executed. Let's check if you have actually got the message. And you can see here, I've got the message. This is a test WhatsApp message, right? Now, finally, let's check it for our email. We'll have to give some email address. So we'll give the subject is listing email via MCP. This is the body. So let's send it. It says that it is sent. Let's quickly go and check it out. So these were the two things that we saw, which was for SMS and WhatsApp. Now this should be for email. And there you go. This is the email. Let's open it up and check if it actually got sent. And here you can see testing email via MCP. It is sent and this is the body. So I'm going to give a prompt here. Could you please implement the task creation notification via MCP across all three tools? Keep the existing ones as is. This is just for testing purpose. Okay. So I'll hit enter and let's see what happens. So you can see here it shows, now I can see the task creation flow. I'll add MCP notifications after the existing notifications. Let me create a helper function for MCP task notifications and add it to the task creation. So basically what we are expecting here is whatever number and message that we were forming, that the agent will form and directly send it to MCP so that the user, whoever needs to be notified, will automatically get notified based on this MCP tool. So let's wait and watch whether it is able to do that. So the backend is running successfully. Let me verify there are no errors and provide you with a summary. It says that it is done. Let's go here. Let me refresh this. Let me go to task and create a task for myself, right? So I'm going to tell testing MCP notification. Description goes here. Development, medium, to do, and date can be anything. Let's say 24. And I'm going to assign it to myself. Click on create task. Okay. So this has got created. Let's go back to our N8 and let's quickly check if this was actually called or not. And there you go. Has got called 3 times. One for SMS, one for WhatsApp, and the other one for email. So let's quickly check if you've got the email. Here you can see task flow, new task created, testing MCP notification, right? So title is this, priority is this, category is this, created by is this, be with the task at this particular thing. Let's see if you've got SMS and WhatsApp. Here you can see we've got it. We've got 2 times because one is via the normal notification that we had created and the second one is via the MCP that we connected. Now let's quickly check for WhatsApp. And you can see here, we have got this particular notification as well. New task created, title testing MCP notification, priority is task priority.medium, category is task category.development, created by Ritesh Agre, and this is the link. So that's how you can implement notifications in 2 different methods. One, directly integrating those platforms with Emergent, or you could also create a MCP node on N8 or platforms like this, and then ask the agent to use those MCP tools to send notifications. This is not just for notifications. You could use it for voice agents like we did, or it could be used for any other thing, right? You just create a MCP with whatever tools you need, ask the agent to do the rest of the things, and it will do it for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Who the hell is calling?